Hello guys, so this is Azure Administrator course exam preparation and question number 1. I'm just going to go through as many questions as I can. I'll record a video for that, and I'll try to go through questions and try to explain the reason for the correct answer for as many questions as possible. Please let me know in the comments if you like this and if you want to see something else as well. You want some improvements in that. This is my first one, so I'm just going to try to keep on going, uploading more videos. One video can have one or more questions, but depends on if I spend a lot of time on explanation of one question, so then the next one could come in the next video. So do let me know in the comments if this is what you want to see, and if you want me to keep going this, please do put some comments. Comments are always encouragement, or positive comments are always encouragement, and it's an effort, but yes, it's gonna benefit a lot. So I'll start with the first question here, and that is question number 1. This question is part of the series of questions. So it's a series of questions, first of all, that comes in the exam that present the same scenario, and it will be the same scenario that is presenting but different aspects of that scenario. Each question in the series contains a unique solution that might meet the stated goals. Some question sets might have more than one correct solution, while others might not have a correct solution. So it's saying that after you answer a question, you will not be able to go back, it says here. So and it will not appear in the review screen, so you should be just careful about what's going on and carefully answer that in the exam. So you have an Azure subscription that contains the following users in Azure Active Directory: tenant named contoso.com. So tenant is that you add a domain from suppose godaddy.com and add it as a tenant here, and under that domain you have created users there, right? So then it says that there's user 1 global administrator Active Directory. User 1 has permissions of global administrator, which is the highest permissions there. Then there is user 2 global administrator there. In Azure Active Directory, user 3 Azure Active Directory, and then user 4. So user 3 has actually user administrator permissions, right? And then user 4 has owner permissions. So wow, I'm having okay. So anyway, user 4 has owner permission on Azure subscription, right? Not the Active Directory. So it asks that user 1 creates a new Azure Active Directory tenant named external.contoso.onmicrosoft.com. So that's a new tenant that was added, right? So user 1 can do that. Why? Because user 1 is a global administrator of Azure Active Directory. So user 1 creates, he or she creates a new tenant, but then you need to create a new user account in external.contoso.com, contoso.onmicrosoft.com, right? So you need to create a new user in this second tenant created by user 1. You instruct user 2 to create the user accounts. So can user 2 do that? So there is that user 2, and user 2 is also actually a global administrator. He or she is a global administrator. So about that, if I just drag these vendor documents there, this is the docs.microsoft.com and Azure Active Directory. So there's the global administrator written there. If I just do Control F and go for user admin, so this is the what it says here, and you can see that user administrator permissions are general permissions: create users and groups, create and manage user views, manage office support tickets, update password expiration policies on all users including all admins, manage licenses. So user administrator can manage licenses as well, and only on users who are non-admins or in any of the following limited admin roles. So user can actually do some of these tasks as well, user administrator, right? So this is the whole documentation, and if we go for then global administrator, so global admin, actually that is a lot of tasks that obviously the global administrator is actually considered the company administrator as well. So if I go way up, because my search didn't really work fine, so there is that global administrator that is called also company administrator. So I'm just going to share that link with you in the description as well. And so it is users with this role have access to all administrative features in Azure Active Directory, as well as services that use Azure Active Directory identifiers like Microsoft 365 Security Administrator, and then Compliance Center, Exchange, SharePoint, Skype for Business, Global Admins. Right now, Skype for Business is actually Teams Online. So it can pretty much do a lot of high-level tasks there. This allows global admins to get full access to all Azure resources using the respective Azure AD tenant. So this is global administrator, and so user 2 can actually create a new user account in a second tenant that was added. So the answer is yes, right? So answer is yes, because global administrator has all the commands. So this is the answer for question number 1. I'll be coming up with more questions and try to upload as many videos, and per video as many questions. Depends on how long the explanation is, that why the answer is correct. So do let me know in the comments how do you want to see that, what improvements you need, and I'll be adding more. Thank you.